Hello everyone, got a little bit of a different style of video coming at you. We're going to be reviewing all tier 1 bots and comparing them against their counterpart. So we're going to be starting off with Pawn and Grunt. As you can see, Pawn's got 335 HP compared to the 270 of the Grunt, 90 DPS versus 74, and then everyone knows the Pawn's range is 180 versus that 230. So in a head-on battle, with no microwing and they're really close range, the pawns would come out on top, but grunts can easily defeat pawns, even like a 2-to-1 battle, because you can just kite them backwards, and then the pawns will get eaten up by the grunts' extended range. You can win micro with pawns, like say you, like I like to start falling back with my pawns, and as soon as I see the grunts move forward, I try to micro back into them and get the close range advantage that the pawns have. Doesn't always work. Good micros probably see that coming, but that's like one of the strategies I like to use. Alright, next up we got Mace versus Thug. Mace has got 900 HP versus the 1000 of the Thug. Both got the same DPS of 60. Then the speed is slightly different. Mace has 46, Thug's got 45. Then the range is even. So in a head-on battle, no micro, Thug should come out on top just due to the higher HP. And then the only difference I really notice between Thugs and Mace is like Thugs repair a lot better. So if you got repairing nearby, like say you got a few res bots, you fall back from the fight, even though you are a little slower, you can start healing them quicker. I don't know why they res faster or repair better, but it can make a difference in a long-term fight. It's quite nice to know that if you're fighting Cortex for Yamada, you need to keep pushing with those maces, otherwise the thugs could get repaired pretty quickly. Alright, next up we got the Centurion. There's no like specific unit that the Cortex has that Armada does, like the Centurion. So it obviously says anti-swarm bot. I like to use these if it's got a lot of grunts. It can take a few hits. It's obviously significantly slower, but they can't outrange you. You've got quite a range advantage over them. Almost well, exactly 100 weapon range. So it's great for clearing up grunt swarms, and it'll keep you fighting longer. uh, yeah, I like these centuries and maces, especially against a big group of grunts. Maces will do a lot more damage, and the grunt or the centurions can obviously just good for swarms against grunts. And they'll probably make your component switch from grunts to thugs, so then you're gonna want to get out your own more maces, because then that's gonna be the even unit there. Alright, next up we got the Rocketeer versus the Aggravator. I like to use these just to push through LLTs. I'll still have pawns out at this point, but if you're fighting a lot of LLTs, obviously the range of the pawns isn't great, so you're gonna need to like have something to help take those LLTs out. Granted, not very like they don't do a lot of damage, nothing compared to what is it? The Armada rocket launcher. I can't remember the name of it right now. Mace? No, just kidding. That's not it. Anyways, yeah, I like to use these to push through LLT in early stages of the game before I got a vehicle factory out or something. Obviously, they got decent range. They outranged the LLT, I think, a little bit. Might need to double check that. But yeah, they're obviously meant to take out LLTs. I just like to use them on a fight command behind my pawns if I'm running that scenario of just lots of LLT everywhere. One of my least favorite things to play against. Alright, next up is the crossbow and the trasher. HP for the crossbow 630 versus the 640. Granted, not fighting each other. Speed on the crossbow is 3 faster than the trasher at 56 versus 53. Same DPS and range of 55 and 760 respectively. Obviously for anti-air, not too great against bombers since they got low health and not too much damage. I think bombers, at least with the air work now, they have like 1100 and some health, but they do work well against shurikens. They they clean them up. You'll obviously want to get some AA up in the area, but and these guys do well against shurikens. Granted, yeah, not both factions have shurikens. I wish they did, but whatever. Alright, last but not least, we got the Armada Tick. Obviously, it's meant to be used for a scout. Cortex doesn't have this. So early game, obviously scouting. You can get some mechs with it, but they're super weak with their 61 HP. That's 2 shots of a pawn. 1 shot, actually. Or grunt. Sorry. Um, Later on in the game, though, you can get big groups of these. Spam. Say you're fighting like sniper bots or something. You spam a bunch of ticks out, and those sniper bots are gonna start targeting those first. So you can get your units in and clean up those sniper bots. Just good for taking hits, letting your units survive longer on a push. Great use from there, and they're super fast to build. What is it? 8-second build time. That's without any assisting build power. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe and give it a like if you enjoyed the video. Comment if you got any more pointers or I'm wrong about something. Thanks for watching.